Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Jimmy again. So properly, you should save money rather than buying a big 1 terabyte SSD. Why the hell you need it? To be honest with you, you really don't need a SSD more than 256 GB or even 100. Minimum you need is 120 GB SSD. More is 256. About 256 GB SSD is waste of money. Why the hell? Because we are using about 256 GB, so you're using your SSD to store the file. Go and buy a regular hard drive and store the file there. If you're on a laptop, you just buy an external 2 terabyte, 3 terabyte hard drive. If you're on a desktop, just use a normal SSD. Buy buy a SSD which have a higher write and read speeds rather than buying a big capacity SSD which will waste your money and save the money in the longer run. To be honest with you, SSD are not for storing the data. To be honest with you, SSD is only for storing the data in a data service, which I will try to explain in another video why it is cost efficient. But for a desktop, for a consumer level, to be honest with you, you should really not store any data on the SSD. You should only install the application. For example, if you install the window, it will boot fast. If you are using Photoshop, if you are graphic editing or whatever the hell you are doing, it will work fast. But most of the dumbest gamer guys, they think they're too smart. They try to install all the 20 GB game on the SSD. They think the game will run faster. You know, they're dumbass. Some people are just mentally programmed like that. I personally, you can try it. You can install like same game on SSD and the hard drive, and just sue me in the court. To be honest with you, don't sue me. I know some people try to find out the millisecond, for example, if a game is running better on the SSD, like just a point 1 millisecond. Or just a Jimmy I gives you on a live video, or this is a pro, just sue him. To be honest with you, you couldn't figure any different with a naked eye if you are running that game or from the SSD or from the hard drive. Just save money, buy a regular big ass 4 terabyte, 3 terabyte hard drive for your storing the file, your data, and just use SSD for a window operating system for the application. I hope you can understand it. So just buy a regular hard drive plus SSD we just use for the loading of the windows of the operating system and loading the program. That's all. The minimum you need is 120 GB and the maximum you need is 256 GB. To be honest with you, my desktop is running the SanDisk Extreme 256 GB version. To be honest with you, I'm really happy, but I'm now looking to upgrade to the PCI. Basically in Hong Kong, finding a PCIe SSD is really finding a nail in a coffin, which you'll call it, according to the English saying. To be honest with you, now I'm waiting for in 2014 December. There's a new SSD coming called SSD RAM. Basically, that SSD you can install on your RAM, so which is a hell a lot of faster than the SATA SSD, a hell of lot faster than the PCIe SSD. So save money in the long run. Just buy a regular hard drive, store all your data. Even I will say buy two hard drive. One is for storing regular hard drive, platter hard drive. One is for 3.5 hard drive, storing data, your files, your videos, whatever. And second hard drive just for installing games. I will say do not install game on SSD. It will. I don't know why SSD. To be honest with you, if you overwrite the SSD, I'm not saying the lifespan of SSD is 5 to 10 years. If you are if you're just trying to use your SSD for gaming, some people I say are dumbass. Even you try to bring a hammer and hit on their head, they will still say SS games loaded from the SSD will run faster. To be honest, save money. If you're thinking to buy a 500 GB SSD, please do not do it. I say on a laptop there's different story. To be honest with you, just install it, because on a desktop you can just install another 1 terabyte or 4 terabyte hard drive, no problem. You can install the program, but on a laptop you cannot install that like Photoshop on an external drive. So at the end of the day, I will say just try to get a 256 GB and just try to minimize your program. Not try to install every program in the world which will try to occupy the space. So to summarize, save money, buy low capacity SSD, buy faster SSD, use hard drive for installing your games and your storing your file. Subscribe my channel if you like me, just like me. If you hate me, just hate me. Bye bye.